Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I am your host, Susan Petersen.
And I'm Kit Hansen.
Hi, Kit. How are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
You know what? I'm good. It's been a minute for me.
I know. It's been a second since we've been on together, too.
I know. You've just been running things over here.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Just been finding my
episodes
stride.
have been so good.
Yeah, they've been fun.
Yes, we have a good group of moms just sharing their experiences.
Yeah, we do. We found a good groove. And if you have recommendations of anything you want to hear, we want to hear from you.
Oh, yes. Let us know what you want us to talk about. What's been going on in your mommy land?
My mommy land has been just wrapping things up, getting ready for the summer. So Liv, my 5-year-old, had her preschool graduation, which was so fun. She had like a little part that she said. She organized a pet show for her preschool and brought our chicken. So that was really fun. We did Disneyland probably 2 weeks ago. And that was really fun. Just like a good kids focused trip. Because I think I've told you, I'm like anti-family trip unless it's like centered around the kids, because then I think you have all these expectations where you're like, oh, I want to enjoy this, or like, I want to go and do this. And it never goes how you want with kids. So I'm like, we're just doing a trip that's focused solely on the kids. And like, if they don't want to do it, great. If we want to do this, great. They can still take naps. And we just go with their schedule. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. Just getting ready for summer. Tell us about you, graduation.
Yeah, Hattie graduated from high school.
I can't believe that.
It's the craziest thing. I swear to you, I know everyone says this, but it does not feel that long ago. Like not 12 years since I can clearly remember dropping her off at kindergarten.
That's wild.
And now she graduated from high school. She spoke at graduation. She did such a good job. Yes, it was so cute.
Cute.
And we just did graduation festivities. She's getting ready to go and do summer cells
in California, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's just so wild. It's so crazy. And then I have a soon-to-be sophomore at home.
Wild. And he's going to start driving.
Yeah. Yes, we're not going to rush anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best to not.
He's great. It's crazy. It happened so fast. And I know people say that to you when you have little kids and you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
But if you're a new mom, hold on to those babies. I know I sound so old and crazy.
No.
Because it just happened so fast. But now she's just I love hanging out with her now too.
Yeah, that's fun. And she's just flapping her wings and leaving the nest.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Cute.
She's so cute. Today we have Mom Confessionals.
Which is my favorite, and it's everyone else's favorite too.
Yeah, I think people really love it. And I think it makes you feel less alone in the drudgery sometimes of motherhood. Yeah.
It's real. It's honest. It's good. So It's a good laugh.
Love it. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. This mom says, I throw away the art that my kids give me.
That's relatable.
Relatable.
Yeah, you can't save everything.
Mm-mm. I throw away about 99.9% of it.
Yeah.
And then I keep some of it. And I actually frame the stuff I keep.
Oh, that's cute.
So that I have to, it doesn't just gather dust in a drawer.
Yeah.
So I have some pretty cute stuff framed.
Smart. I saw this thing one thing was an ad. And before that ad, I saw somebody else just do it on their own, but they took pictures of like their younger kids, like schoolwork, and then put it in like a chapbooks type thing.
So cute.
And I'm like, that's really smart. But I do keep like a few of the things that I think are like really darling and like cut out in like good pictures. And then I make sure to like date it. But I get that. You can't save everything. Liv's making like 10 masterpieces a day. So I'm like, that's so relatable.
Well, and sometimes you just, like stuff starts to weigh you down and you're like, I get that way. I'm like, I gotta get rid of everything and I'll purge.
I feel that. Yeah. I'm in that stage right now where I'm like, I have too much stuff. I have more clothes than I've ever had. I need to like get rid of things.
Yeah.
So
totally relatable. Totally understandable. And no judgment over here.
Yeah. No, don't feel bad. Okay, I have to use your phone because my phone's dead. I'm always living on 1%. I don't know what happens.
No, you really fly close to the sun.
Yeah, I do.
Your phone.
Okay, this one's funny. I give my kids a few sips of my morning coffee. You know what? No judgment there.
Relatable. I can remember when I was young, like high school, and I saw this like documentary about school children in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's really common there for kids to have morning coffee with their parents.
Yes.
Specifically.
Like a coffee baba.
Yeah. And I was like, I can remember being like, what? And then I had one kid who like gets up and is like ready for the day and ready to go and just like go. And then one kid that until they got their food in them or a little sustenance, they're not fun to be around. And that one kid, sometimes I would give them sips of caffeine in the morning. You
know what? You do what you can.
Yeah. And their whole attitude would change.
It's the little things. I don't give my kids coffee, but I love a good chai tea.
Oh, I love chai.
And my kids love chai. And sometimes I give a chai baba.
Yeah.
And I get through the day and it's fine and they'll survive.
Yeah. You might end up with like a mid-morning crash for everyone, but.
And like whatever, go down for your nap.
Yeah. We just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She says, I reinforce a few mispronunciations of words my daughter uses in an attempt to preserve her littleness. This is the most relatable thing ever.
Yeah.
I can remember I actually, when my kids stopped mispronouncing everything, I stopped correcting them as much because I loved like the stuff that they would say. Like Hattie would say conjanulations.
Instead of congratulations.
Yes. And I was just like, if that's not the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I actually do the same thing. There's like a few things that since Liv has stopped saying, and I'm like, oh, I like miss when you used to say that. She used to say when she like forgot something, she'd say like, I forgot.
Oh.
And it was so cute. And then for some reason she calls a loofah a chalupa.
Oh, yes.
And I don't correct her because I'm like, that's hilarious. Like we'll be in like the grocery store or Home Goods or something. And she'll be like, look, it's a chalupa. And I'm like, yeah, there's a chalupa. Yeah. And it's just so sweet. And I wish that I would have written down more things that she says because it's funny. Yeah, I don't correct because like I like to hear it.
I know. Preserving their littleness, I feel like is something you will chase the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like preserve innocence for kids.
And like I feel like they just, especially lately, I feel like everything's like so busy and rushed and like kids are like growing up too fast, it feels like.
I agree.
And so anything you can do to like hang on to that, I'm like, I celebrate that.
100%.
This one says, once a week, my kids go through an entire bottle of body wash in the shower because it buys me an hour of peace.
Worth it.
Do what you gotta do.
Worth it. I would water it down. Probably.
Yeah, that's actually smart.
Yeah, I would like keep the old one and pour a new one. Yeah, I'd water it down. But yeah, do it. Why not?
I'm like,
or teach them to water it down.
Yeah, my kids love the shower, so I'm like, I get that. I actually put my water table in the shower.
Oh, so smart.
And they love it. And then like Liv loves to like play restaurant in the shower, which I'm like, whatever. As long as they're not dumping out like my SkinCeuticals face wash, I'm like, do what you want in there and I'll
stay in as long as you want.
Yeah. I hope the person's buying like a cheaper body wash at this point.
Yeah, like Suave or something.
Yeah, because like that could get you if it's like Tubby Todd once a week.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Water it down.
Yeah.
But whatever you got to do.
Yeah. I'm like, that's cheaper than a babysitter.
100%. Even the Tubby Todd is cheaper than a babysitter.
Yes. Yeah, especially in this economy.
And you could get like your whole bathroom clean. You could make your whole bed. You
could do laundry.
Yeah. Shower's safe.
Oh, I love a shower.
Okay. She says, I open food at the grocery store and let my kids eat while I shop so I can shop in peace. Relatable.
Honestly, I've opened food up for myself and eaten like a little snacky so I can.
I think I've opened food for my husband before too.
Yeah. And I'm like, honestly, it's so smart.
Yes.
Just make sure like, your credit card doesn't decline and you're good.
You'd be fine. Yeah. It's fine.
I'm sure the grocery store would help you out.
You'd be fine. You'd be fine. No, that's really smart.
Oh yeah, I'll like pop grapes when I'm like grocery shopping. Like,
yes.
I probably should wash them, but whatever.
When my kids were little, I would give them dum-dums.
Smart.
Yeah, like buy some dum-dums, give them dum-dums because then they're busy. I mean, it's sticky. And poor
What
whoever
isn't
has
sticky?
to use the cart after me. But
Whatever, they can wipe it down.
right. I'm sure I had wipes all over the place back then. So I'm sure I wiped it down a little.
I've got wipes everywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is a tangent.
Let me hear.
So we got back from Disneyland like 2 weeks ago. I was horrified cleaning out my kids' car seats. Like, I try to be pretty good about it. I got that Dyson trigger and like vacuum them out. I took out Nora, my 2-year-old's car seat. I found an entire meal in her car seat. Like, I was shaking out like beef sticks, like shoved into like these little holes because the cup holders come off. And she had shoved like, I found 10 wipes, packages, wrappers, tissues, the whole, like, I couldn't even believe, coins, gum, suckers, sticks, so much stuff. So yeah, there's wipes everywhere, even lodged into your car seat. So
100%. And then when she turns 13, that'll all be under her bed.
Woof. Woof.
I can remember during COVID, Hattie had room forks in her room.
I actually get that because I'm a bed eater.
I know you are. And I was like, why do you have like forks up in your room? She's like, oh, we go down at night and get a treat and then we bring it up and we eat it in my room.
Yeah, and then you don't have to go back down.
Exactly. I'm like, honestly, so smart. So smart.
Yeah, I was like fine with whatever the car. I mean, it was gross, but I'm like, until I found the Baby Bell cheese, and then I'm like, oh. At what point do you throw it away and start over?
I think when milk is curdled in there, you know, like when it's sat and like gotten.
When it's culturing.
Yes, exactly. That's when, I mean, you could scrub it, but it might just be time for a new one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those car seat covers are so hard to get off and put back on.
They are.
Yeah. But you could also, do you have a power washer?
Yes.
Yeah, you can just power wash it if you're not going somewhere for a while. Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I love a power washer. You seem like you get down with a power washer.
Oh, I live for power washing. I've got like the scrub attachment on my power washer. I power wash my house, my deck, my driveway.
Do you have the leaf blower?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love the leaf blower.
Same.
Yeah, we just blow out the garage and then.
I use it all the time. I actually, like, when I scrub the mats from my car, I use the leaf blower to like dry them.
Oh, so smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
I hate pushing my kids on the swing. I could see that.
Yeah, relatable.
Like, it gets old.
Yeah.
Yeah, like give them a couple pushes and then you're done.
I actually didn't like to play with my kids when they were little. Like I would get down on the floor and play with them. It was so painful for me.
Yeah.
And I don't think you have to.
I don't think you do either. I say this with my neighbor. I'm like, I provide you the experiences and like the items to like entertain yourself. Luckily now, like my daughter's so good at independent play now because I don't think I have like, I'll still sit down. I actually really do enjoy playing Barbies with her. I think that's like fun. But other than that, I'm like, I don't want to play blocks and train things. No. My husband does, but I'm like, I got you the stuff. So like figure it out.
Yeah. I think that's totally, totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She says, I've given my kids Benadryl for early bedtime.
Same.
Relatable.
I also will give my kids like melatonin on the weekends so that I can have an early bedtime.
Yeah.
And it's nice. And I think that that's like, I mean, follow the instructions and like follow what your doctor says.
And follow your heart.
Follow your heart. Yeah. If you're into that, if you want to. But I think that maybe that's probably good for your mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one.
Yeah. Okay, my daughter learned a lot of what she knows from Blippi, not from me. Great. I celebrate that.
I think that you're underestimating your influence on your kid too.
Yeah.
Because your kids learn so much from you. It's unquantifiable, first of all. If she's learning ABCs and colors and shapes and all, fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm like, you do what you can with what you have. If like, you need to work and you need to do stuff, like throw on a show, maybe make it one that's like not crazy overstimulating and you're good. And that's fine. They do learn a lot from shows.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
I've noticed a trend not a trend. I've thought about this a lot as I feel like I'm going into like a new phase of motherhood. But the guilt or the feelings of shame or whatever it is that we carry around with us, our kids just don't look at us that way.
No, they don't even notice.
No, and like they're just so happy. They love us so much. They want to be around us. And so I don't think this was made with said with shame. I'm just saying like in general. I just always want people to just be so proud of like whatever they can bring to the table.
I really love that.